They say men today are weak. I disagree. Men today aren't weak. They're overloaded. We live in a world designed to steal our attention. A constant barrage of noise that pulls us in 1,000 different directions at once. It's the endless scroll on your phone, the ads that scream for your wallet. The relentless pressure to be more, do more, have more. It's a system of manufactured desire, keeping us perpetually dissatisfied, always chasing the next shiny object, the next fleeting dopamine hit. We're overstimulated, overcaffeinated, and overwhelmed, and in this chaos, we lose something vital. We lose ourselves. The real problem isn't a lack of ambition. It's a lack of direction. We're so busy consuming that we've forgotten how to create. Not just create things, but create a life built on a solid foundation of who we actually are, not who the world tells us we should be. The noise drowns out that quiet inner voice, the one that knows our true north. We become reactors instead of actors, pulled by the currents of trends and expectations. This isn't weakness. It's a symptom of a sick environment. It's a life lived on someone else's terms. And the cost is immense. We trade our peace for a stimulation, our purpose for productivity, and our soul for a success. The result, a deep, gnawing emptiness, is sense that no matter how much we achieve, something is fundamentally missing. I reached a point where the noise became unbearable. The constant pressure, the feeling of being spread to thin it was crushing me. So I decided to do something radical. I bought a one-way ticket to Thailand. I didn't go looking for an escape. I went looking for silence. I needed to unplug from the machine, to create a space where I could finally hear myself think. It was terrifying at first. The silence is deafening when you're used to constant noise. All the anxieties, the fears, the unresolved questions you've been running from, they all come rushing to the surface. There's nowhere to hide. You're forced to confront the man in the mirror. This is the core conflict. We crave direction, but we fear the discomfort that comes with finding it. It's easier to stay distracted, to keep running on the hamster wheel, than to sit with our own thoughts and face the hard questions. Who am I without my job title? What do I truly value without social media telling me what's important? What does a meaningful life look like for me? Answering these requires stillness. It requires turning off the phone, stepping away from the chaos, and choosing to be present with your own unease. This is the first, most difficult step. It's the deliberate choice to starve the distractions and feed your attention. In the quiet hills of northern Thailand, I began to rebuild, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. My days became simple. I woke with the sun. I filled pages of a journal with thoughts I never knew I had. I meditated, not to empty my mind, but to observe it without judgment. I walked for hours, simply paying attention to the world around me, the scent of rain on the dusty road, the vibrant green of the rice paddies, the gentle rhythm of village life. It was a process of peeling back the layers of conditioning, of rediscovering the person I was before the world told me who to be. My environment became my greatest teacher. I'd watch the monks in their saffron robes walk silently through the village on their morning alms round. Their presence was a powerful lesson in mindfulness and detachment. They weren't striving or forcing. They were simply being. They moved with a quiet dignity, a sense of purpose that had nothing to do with external validation. Watching the sunrise over a misty temple, I felt a sense of connection to something larger than myself, a timeless peace that dwarfed my own petty anxieties. The slow pace of life on those peaceful streets taught me the beauty of patience. In a world that screams for now, I learned the power of later, of allowing things to unfold in their own time. This journey revealed a simple but profound framework for reclaiming your life. It starts with removing the pressure. This means creating space. Get out into nature. Leave your phone behind. Go somewhere you can be alone with your thoughts, free from the demands and expectations of your daily life. It's about creating a vacuum, an empty space where something new can emerge. When you remove the external pressure, you naturally regain presence. Your senses come alive. You stop living in your head, caught in loops of past regrets and future worries, and you start experiencing the world directly, as it is, right here, right now. You notice the details. You feel the ground beneath your feet. You are simply here. Once you regain presence, you can begin to rediscover your identity. In the quiet space you've created, your own values, desires, and beliefs can finally surface. You start to untangle who you are from who you've been pretending to be. You connect with your intuition, that gut feeling that always knows the right path. This isn't about finding a new identity. It's about remembering the one that's been buried under years of noise and distraction. It's a homecoming. And when you rediscover your authentic identity, you naturally rebuild your direction. Your purpose becomes clear, not as some grand, abstract mission, but as the simple, daily expression of your core values. Your actions align with your beliefs. You start making choices not based on fear or external pressure, but on a deep, internal sense of what is right for you. Your path forward isn't something you have to search for anymore. It's something that radiates out from who you have become. You move with intention, with a quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are and where you're going. This isn't about escaping your life. It's about finding the clarity to build a better one. You don't need to fight a Thailand to do this. You can create this space right where you are. Turn off your phone for an evening. Go for a walk in the woods without headphones. Sit in a quiet room and just breathe. The key is to intentionally disconnect from the external world so you can reconnect with your internal one. Men don't need more motivation. We're already motivated. We're driven to succeed, to provide, to be better. What we need is fewer distractions. We need to reclaim our focus, our presence, our peace. We need to build a life not on the chaotic foundation of external noise, but on the solid ground of our own internal truth. The world will always be loud. The challenge and the opportunity is to find the silence within. That is where you'll find your strength. That is where you'll find your way. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on building a life of purpose and clarity.